Hey guys, so I ended up buying this beautiful Hoya compactor, variegated, and it has beautiful white margins, and it even puts out some elbow leaves here, and it even gets sun stress, and it even turns pink. So it's very beautiful. It's nice and healthy. I accidentally ended up breaking the little node here, the little growth point here at the end. But that's okay. It has a bunch of active growth points. But yeah, so I'm going to repot this because right now it's in the nursery soil. I know I should not do that, but it's like kind of hard to, okay. So right now it's in its original soil that it came in. And as you can see, it has like no perlite, no nothing, probably peat moss or something. But yeah, so I want to switch it out for, right now I have some cactus and succulent mix, and then I also have some regular potting mix here. It is Miracle Grow. I do use it at times, and I usually use what else? I use lava rock, I use perlite. I mix it up a lot, but for this one right now, this is what I have. So this is what I have on hand, so this is what I'm gonna use. And then don't mind the noise in the background. I literally have 3 pots of chicken boiling right now because I'm trying to bulk make some chicken. Yeah, anyways, back to the plants. So let's get our potting mat. So I have my potting mat here. I just used it yesterday when I was trying to add new soil to some other plant. So don't mind that, but it's fresh soil. But yeah, so let's take this out. Okay. So yeah, it's like basically peat moss. The roots look good though. I kind of wanted to size down a little bit because I feel like this plant isn't even that big for like such a big pot. Oh, look at a little baby. So this is like one little piece. Aw, look how tiny it is. One little nugget. This has a nice full elbow leaf right here. I mean, it looks good. Looks healthy. So there's 4 pieces of plant in that pot. This one with the little pink. I do want to rinse these compactors because they have like all these little folds in here, and honestly a lot of times they get like mealybugs and just lots of different pests in those little folds right here. So I do want to like rinse it out. Also, I bought a discount orchid from the same store, and it had mealybugs, so I didn't notice that until I got home. Okay, and this is the biggest biggest piece of the plant right here. This one is sharing roots with this one. This is the only two that are actually sharing roots, so I'm gonna leave them together. But yeah, so honestly, I might just leave the whole plant together. Maybe, we'll see. So I'm gonna rinse those, and then this is the other cute little one. Look how cute. Bless you. And then it has two little, Lana. And then I have two. Oh, so it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4 little tiny nuggets, and then 1 nice big cutting.
You see me.
Come on, yeah. Hold on, let me do this, baby.
Come on.
So, yeah, but this is definitely not enough roots for all of this soil here. Like, look at that. And that is straight peat moss. I am gonna save this soil just so that I can put it in my outdoor plant. Just cause, I mean, just as like a top dressing for the outdoor plant. Just to add some more soil to it instead of just tossing it. Because it doesn't have any bugs or anything like that, so that's the good part.
You tell her to calm down on Shindy and she bursts into room.
Alright, don't mind my kids as I'm trying to record.
Yeah, Lauren's going crazy.
Okay, can I record?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, relax.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay, so I feel like I have these 2 little clear plastic nursery pots. So I do like to put all of my stuff in clear nursery pots. Even when I sell them, I like to sell them in clear nursery pots just because it makes it easier for people to be able to watch the roots, watch the water intake, like to see if there is still moisture within the plant. So a lot of times it is better if you have clear nursery pots, but obviously if you don't have it, you don't have it. So, but I'm going to put 1 in here so that I can sell it, and then this one I'm going to put the rest of the plants in here, and so that it could be mine. Let's put a little bit on the bottom. Now I do like using self-watering pots, but I'm not going to do that for the compacta. I just don't want to risk it, to be honest. So I put some soil on the bottom here, and then I'm gonna put it on top. I think I want to do one of these guys. Let's see which one looks better for sale. I do love this all elbow leaf here. So pretty. This one also has a lot of white on it as well. If you're not familiar, when we see white, we say elbow. But yeah, but this one has like a full elbow leaf. Which one's cuter, guys? Alright, so not that one. We'll do these 2 then. 1, 2. So we're gonna put them nicely in here. Hopefully. Right? I think that's cute. 2 little curlies. Okay, let me get my little shovel. I ended up getting this one from Target. It's the Fiskars Fiber Comp Transplanter. And I got it because it's so much easier for me to be able to backfill like this. Like, look how easy that was. Oh my goodness. It's kind of hard. I don't know. I feel like I should probably just do 1 of them in here. But it's okay. We'll just do 2. I want to give a nice full plant, not a half empty one, you know? going to go ahead and water her in. But before I do that, I'm going to add some anti-transplant shock, because obviously I did mess with her roots and I did a lot. So we are going to do that. Look how pretty she looks though. She does look really pretty. That elbow leaf is beautiful. It has like that line of pink. Very pretty. Okay, so let's plant the other one. That way I can water them in together. So that leaves us with these two and the big plant here. So let's put some on the bottom, just like that. Even this, I think, is, you know what it is? Because they're like such leafy plants. Like this is the, wait, I know what that was, might be too much. Alright, we'll do it like that. Because this one's pretty tall. So yeah, so just like this. And then, oh, look at that elbow leaf right there. So pretty.
Mom, look at this.
Hold on, baby. Alright, oh. Alright, let's do it like this. I don't want her leaves to be sitting too much in the soil. I feel like that's the hardest part with the compactus. But, alright, we'll put her like that. And then we'll put these little nuggets right here in the front. So let's put this right here. We will add some, wait, actually I'm gonna put the other little guy too. Yeah, this one actually had a lot of nice root. Shit, I probably should have put this one first. Okay, damn it. Alright guys, wait. We're gonna have to... Okay, wait. Alright, because this one is driving me nuts with this root. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just gonna hook that little leaf right here, because I don't want her leaves sitting in the dirt, because then she's gonna rot. So I'm gonna try to leave her leaf like that. And then I'll put her right next to her like this. Right, just like that. And then I'll put this one, this big one. Should I put it like this? Oh yeah, and then she could kind of lean over like that. Is that cute? Kind of, right? I feel like it would look a little bit more full like that. Okay, we're gonna do that. Wait, where's her? Okay. I got this. Alright, we're gonna do it like this. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna get it all in her damn leaves. It's alright. It is alright. Oh my. Alright, just tap. We got this. Just tap. Alright. Go more. Tap. And pray that it reaches the other side of the planter. Alright, now we're going to try to fill this side a little bit. Alright. And we're gonna tap. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, she looks good. A little rough, but that's great because she's beautiful. So it is okay. We are gonna make this work. now we are going to water her in, like I said. Okay, let's see. First, I do want to rinse her off. Damn, Arizona water is always freaking hot. You can see. Just gonna rinse her off a little bit. Okay. So we got her like that. And then before it gets hot, do this one. Did I just drown the paint? Yes, I definitely did. Now I'm gonna blast it with light after this. But first, I'm going to give it, that was just to wash it off. And now I'm going to give it what I was actually trying to give it. So we're gonna put her right there. Okay, restart. Okay, so I use the Super Thrive brand. It says it's a vitamin solution and it includes kelp extract. I'm gonna add a couple of drops here. Okay, and my liquid fertilizer that I use is this one by Super Thrive. It's originally Dynagrow, but yeah, this one, the 936. This is the best one. It's the best, and it does not burn my leaves. So I'm just going to, with steam dropper, I'm just going to take a couple of drops of this. Honestly, like 2 drops. 1, 2. That's it. So I'm gonna just put that back in here. You don't want to over fertilize. You can burn the leaves on your plants. You can burn roots, especially if the plant is not used to you fertilizing it. So then I'm just, that's why I use these little things. I pour some in here, use the dropper, and then whatever I don't need, I just pour it right back. And I don't have to waste anything. So, okay, so now I use that, right? I'm just gonna mix that up. Oh, I'm making a mess. I'm just gonna let it run through. And then I'm not gonna put her in a cover pot yet. I wanna make sure that all this excess water runs through because this is a really wet pot right now. And I do not want this to rot. So I am gonna blast it with light. I do have my Sansi bulb and so the roots there are so nice. So that's the best thing about these pots is that you can literally see the roots. You can see like the darkness, the moisture of the soil. It's really nice. And then I'm gonna also do it for this one. And then then once I do this, I usually hold it for like a week or two, and then I go ahead and post it. But I don't post it right away because I want to make sure that the plant is good and she survives and she has no issues and things like that. So yeah, thank you for joining me on my beautiful repot of these two beautiful variegated Hoya compactas. And if you didn't know, Hoyas do produce flowers that end up blooming and they smell wonderful. There are some that smell nasty, but I believe the compacta flower smells nice. I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully one day we will be able to experience that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.